Clinicians' lives is about to get much easier. Discover how healthcare innovators are able to push hot flashes and bedsores into submission with sensory tech. Today, we'll tune into how sensory technology leveraging AI is able to predict detection from menopause to streamlining healthcare delivery.
Welcome to Provider's Edge, the podcast that helps healthcare entrepreneurs and innovators break down barriers and control their business, life, and future with valuable action steps. With me, your host, Sabrina Runbeck, a recovered clinician and a business deal catalyst. Let's rewrite the rules and create a positive social impact while increasing your profitability.
All right, I had the amazing opportunity of speaking to some of the most innovative founders at the last Vive Summit, where we were able to explore how they are both improving patients' lives, caregivers, as well as the hospital system. So first up, we will give you a quick interview of Heather Ritchie. Her company is Embrace Live. She is doing something amazing with menopausal women and redefining how we manage their symptoms, predict hot flashes, and they develop a wearable device that uses thermal therapy to regulate cold and warmness to release symptoms simply by having it on your wrist. And that is the kicker. They are not just reaching for hot flashes, but that's just the start of what their simple technology can be done. And it's something that already being able to purchase widely in the consumer market. And we're really impressed with Heather's approach, particularly about how easy it is to use and how they are leveraging data with AI's help to analyze data to predict symptoms. And they're not just creating a cooling system. They are also building a system for each user's pattern and provide personalized, proactive care, which is the new shift into how we provide care in the new era as we move forward. It's a perfect example of how technology can be used to address specific healthcare issues that have been overlooked for a long time, especially women's health. Heather and her team started focusing on menopause, but there are definitely potential application for other management, such as stress, sleep issues, with these type of sensory technology. And I can't wait for you guys to hear all about what she is up to and then what you thought about her technology. Tune in.
Hi, this is Sabrina. We're at Vive with Heather Ritchie, and Hello. She's going to show us about her wearables, and we can't wait to hear more about it. So tell us a little bit about the background, the mission, about how you guys are supporting the menopausal women.
Of course. So we are Ember Labs, and our primary mission is to bring wellness to the world through the power of temperature. Specifically, we make and offer out to the market the consumer wearable Ember Wave. Ember Wave is a device that delivers warming and cooling sensations to a small spot on the inside of your wrist that can have a whole body effect to make you feel better.
Yes, we understand wearables has been something popping up left and right for different purposes.
Yes.
A lot of time it has been tracking devices, and this seems like just like your watch on your wrist. So explain a little bit more about the benefit of why having this wearables.
Yeah, so this wearable is different in that we call it a doer or an actuator. It's actually delivering an intervention to help you feel better. It is not just tracking you and then asking you to do something. So as a company, we started with thermal as a mechanism to help make you feel better, and that is the doing. And now as a company, we're actually leaning into more of the looking at data to predict and be able to deliver a closed loop system where we can use data to predict what you need and then deliver an intervention for relief. And right now we have done that specifically with our primary market, which is women in menopause. And so we now have the technology that will let us predict a hot flash before a woman will ever feel it, and we will be bringing that next generation product to market soon, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, that's awesome, because there are a great generation of women in those conditions, and it's disrupting their work, their sleep, their quality of life. And so how have you guys been going to market to make sure the right people getting these devices?
Yeah, so the company was founded by engineers at MIT that really were looking at it from a different perspective. They were looking at it from, we as individuals should be able to control our personal thermal comfort. When they came out with their very first prototypes and then launched their first product to market, the pull from the market was actually women in menopause who really had been suffering from hot flashes, disturbed sleep, increased stress, with few solutions available to them.
Correct. There are drugs that are helping to regulate, but then this will be something that's so simple that you just simply wear them.
Yeah, and it is something that can be used in combination. We don't view ourselves just like anything in healthcare. There's not a one solution fits all. And so for us, this opportunity to deliver thermal as therapy is one of the many tools a woman can have in their toolbox to help live a better life.
Awesome. Do you want to show a quick demo?
Sure, I do. And okay, so right now you're wearing the device. It's not doing anything. But with the app we have that pairs with the device, I can actually control the device, but you can also control it from the buttons on the device if you choose. So you were saying earlier you're always cold. So I'm going to go with that, and we're going to turn on a nice soothing, warming sensation.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel it right away.
Yes.
And the heating is right here. If people know focus on anatomy, it's radial nerve, right? The artery right here, and then within seconds, your body just is adapting to the heat.
Yeah. So what's happening is we are delivering just thermal sensations in an on-off pattern because our bodies adapt to constant temperature, but we respond. The thermoreceptors that are in that spot on your wrist and all over your body respond to change in temperature. So by delivering the temperature sensation in waveforms, we're constantly stimulating really your nerve endings that are traveling to your brain that allow it to have that small spot on your wrist have a whole body effect.
Right, and then definitely for people to adapt into it, they don't even have to think, it's connected. And so when you're thinking about all the potential devices, as we were saying, well, pharma got their solution, then you never know other wearable devices that are coming out there. How can you guys be uniquely positioning yourself? So if, let's say, I give you a magic wand, one big problem will just all of a sudden disappear, and you guys are gonna be really fast growing for your company and this device. What would that be?
Yeah, I think really to be able to do all the research we want in all of the populations we believe will benefit from this technology. So once again, we started women in menopause, they pulled us in. But we see applications so far beyond sleep, stress, individuals with conditions where they cannot thermoregulate. But just the idea of being able to manage stress in an automated closed loop system where it detects you're having a stress moment and delivers an intervention and you never even notice, that's the world we want to see. And first we're going to do it with hot flashes.
Yes, we all have to start somewhere, right? It truly give the testimonial case studies to show the ability so we can expand.
Yes.
That's amazing. And we all love events. That's why we're at Vive. And what brought you truly to Vive, choose this event, and what are you really hoping to get out of it?
Yeah, in full disclosure, we were invited by the AARP Aging Tech Collaborative, which we have been part of for a couple years. It's a great organization for startups like us looking at populations, either in the aging or even in the younger to aging and caregiving side. And so we're here actually looking for opportunities to pilot with both provider systems and payers to get our technology out there and show its value to more and more people.
Right, and so you guys already broken into the consumer side with online sales, and now it's really about going to the B2B space to leveraging the right relationship.
Exactly. We have been very successful in the direct-to-consumer space as well as We are available across many channel partners and brand name retailers that you're all aware of. And we really feel that we want to bring this to the provider organizations and the payers who can help scale, but also will respect the power of the technology and make it more available to everyone.
Amazing. Now, how can people find out more about you guys or connect with the right people in the organization?
Yeah, you can go to our website, emberlabs.com. It has all the information on how to reach out to us.
Awesome.
So what do you think about Heather's technology with the simple wrist thermoregulatory wearables? Something perhaps you can even try yourself with a order and test it out. Think about how would that be applied to the patients that you work with in your practice. Would that be something beneficial, and in what capacity? Or it could be not affecting at all. We definitely would love to hear from you with your opinions. Post on LinkedIn, tag me, Sabrina Runbeck. Love to have an open conversation on this. And if you are watching this live, please make sure you comment directly below, and love to see how we can think about newer technologies and then the adaptation of each. And what are some of the ideas that you might have that we would love to feature on our show? Now, if you think you are a speaker, have an innovative idea to share, we would love to hear from you. Please apply as one of our speakers at theprovidersedge.com. All right, let's move on to our next speaker. Next up is Alli Truman. She is the founder of Wicked Technology. Alli's company transfiguring senior care with smart bedding technology. Her story really stuck core with us because she shared how her grandmother's experience of having bedsore, which we know is actually a very prevalent problem for hospitalized and long-term care patients that are immobile and causing pressure ulcers. This is such a inspired technology. It's a powerful reminder of how each personalized experience, it does matter so much on how we deliver care in what way. So let's hear about her story.
Hi, this is Sabrina Runbeck with Caregiving Worldwide Network. We're here with Alli Truman. Thank you so much for sharing with us your story about the Wicked Technology. And we wanted to learn more about how did this get started and what was the true mission behind it?
Yeah, a few years ago, my grandmother sadly passed away of incontinence-related bedsores, which a lot of people have experienced that same pain and trauma. And, as a granddaughter, I was watching her suffer in bed, and I knew that there had to be a better solution than what she was currently sleeping on. So we developed the Wicked Smart Pad, which is a washable, sensorized bedding that detects moisture events in real time and alerts caregivers to change their pads if they have wet the bed or soiled the bed.
That's amazing. We know that goes from both people at home, both from that senior care perspective, even hospice, as well as in a hospital. Bedsore is such a critical point that we wanted to reduce. So how does that work with your technology?
Yeah, so we believe that quicker detection moisture events allows for decreased skin breakdown. So actually we're an NIH-funded company, and they believe that seniors, especially those with memory care and dementia issues, are more prone to issues with bedsores and skin breakdown because they're immobile and they've lost that cognitive ability to detect when they've gone to the restroom. So our technology allows for that quick detection as well as the immediate alert monitoring for the care staff or a loved one to come and take care of them and reduce the wetness time.
Which is amazing. So we wanted to know how you guys are being able to go to market so the right people can get this technology in their hands.
We've been so fortunate. We've been piloting with a senior living group called Atria Senior Living. They're based in Louisville, Kentucky, but have communities throughout the country. And we piloted in 3 memory care communities in order to test the product so that we can get it out to the market and serve a larger community of seniors.
Awesome. Now, creating a business is definitely ups and downs, all the fun stuff.
Oh yes.
Now, if I give you a magic wand, will remove one of your major barriers on your journey to truly launch this, get it to the people, what would you use the wand for?
Manufacturing. I know that's a silly answer, but because we actually still produce a product, a soft product that touches a person's body, we have to make sure that our manufacturing partners are up to snuff and meet the demands of the FDA as well as other regulatory and compliance bodies, so that we can make sure we put a safe product onto the market and make sure that we communicate accurate data and make a difference in senior living.
That's amazing. So we know definitely for any product, physical product, it's all about the quality of the product, and then the quicker turnaround, and then sometimes you have to really cash from those production, and then be able to have that production, cash flow, and then delivering system put all together.
Yeah, she's a business major, right? The beauty and the brains.
You're so kind.
No.
Now we're at Vibe because the energy that we share, the energy we share with everyone. So what about Vibe that truly brought you here, and what you want to get out of it?
Well, the networking has been just top notch. I have met folks that not only could be end users of our product, but those that can actually help our software. So we were just meeting actually with a group that might build a better database for us to transmit data faster and store larger amounts of data as we build out through those other senior living communities. So the networking is incredible. The speakers have been incredible. And just meeting someone that you might not have otherwise met. You know, LinkedIn is wonderful, but meeting someone in person is absolutely the way to make a real connection with someone.
Correct. It doesn't matter how much we can communicate, text message, or even virtual call. It's not the same as being in someone's presence and feel those energies right here.
Yep, absolutely.
How can people learn more about you guys or connect with you?
Sure. If you go to wickedsmartpad.com, you can learn more about the product, and there's a contact us button, and that all goes to me. So I'll be happy to answer any questions.
We so appreciate you for sharing with us.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, so we had today two very different type of care for menopausing and women's health. Overall, a simple wrist wearable, as well as a bedding solution for bedsore prevention, and both are using AI to predict data and sensory to create that personalized care, and really is helping our clinicians' lives to be easier, because if we can proactively predict these symptoms regulated, then patient will be less troubled, painful, and instead of reactive care, when it comes to us, it's a larger problem for us to deal with. So if they can, right before even needing us to intervene, or even we have created a system for them to be able to self-regulate, control, and for all our hospital patients, and they are less likely to have bedsores, then we can actually focusing on the other issues that what's really brought them to the hospital, or what they need to see us in the primary concern. All right, let's summarize. Both of these leaders are definitely using sensory technology to address real and often overlooked issues. And their work is not just improving individual care, but also could be a bigger impact in the overall delivery and process of how we address some of these concerns, using data to make predictive models, which is something that we never even thought about 5-10 years ago until the recent years. And I'm curious of what technology that you really connected with. Is there one of the two that we shared today or from our previous episodes? What are something that piqued your curiosity recently, whether you heard from us or elsewhere? Love to hear from you. Let us know, comment below and tell us. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and our podcast, please do so. We come out with weekly episodes, and definitely wanted to hear from your experience if you're the expert in the space, as well as other people who are doing some amazing work in the space. We're all about how do we improve ourselves as a leader, as well as our organization and the innovation that we're creating in healthcare. The future of healthcare isn't just about fancy gadgets. How do you believe that we can balance the leverage and usage of AI and technology, as well as the true, authentic, compassionate care to create that personalized connection with our patient, as well as be able to proactively help them without them even needing what level of care they need or be able to get support before sometimes it's too late and the disease is already more manifested. Therefore, it's harder actually for all of us to be able to help our patients than if we can catch it in the earlier stages. So let us know what's your best thoughts in creating that balance.
Thank you for tuning in to Provider's Edge podcast. We hope you enjoy our latest episode and found the insights and tips helpful. We'd love to hear your feedback on the show and learn what topics you'd like us to cover in the future. So please take a moment to leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform and let us know what you think. Your feedback is essential to help us improve the show and provide you with the content you need to take your healthcare business to the next level. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.